Okay, hello everyone. We are now in quarter 2 in our pre-calculus subject. So we are now to discuss unit 3 of our textbook, which is all about trigonometry. So topic 12 is about angle measure, coterminal angle, arc length, and area of a sector. So let us start discussing lesson 3.1, which is all about angles in a unit circle. So the introduction talks about angles, wherein these are being used in several fields like engineering, medical imaging, electronics, astronomy, geography, and many more. Added to that, surveyors, pilots, landscapers, designers, soldiers, and people in many other professions heavily use angles and trigonometry to accomplish a variety of practical tasks. In this lesson, we will be dealing with the basics of angle measures together with arc length and sectors. So the first topic is about angle measure. That an angle is formed by rotating a ray about its endpoint. And the figure shown here, the initial side, this one, of angle AOB, wherein OE is the terminal, the initial side, and the terminal side is OP. So that means this ray is being rotated, girotate, and then mo stop man siya here. Therefore, this side AB is the terminal side. An angle is said to be positive if the ray rotates in a counterclockwise. Silbi ka ng ingana pa dong. Counterclockwise. Manay positive. And the angle is negative if it rotates in a clockwise direction. So, kaning pikas dire nga illustration, since clockwise man ang direction sa angle pag-rotate, therefore, the angle is negative. Okay? An angle is in standard position if it is drawn in the xy plane. This is the xy plane with the vertex at the origin and its initial side on the positive x-axis. So, dinhi gani kaninga part mo ay considered as gigamit nga kuan kaninga side mo na si J initial. Therefore, the angle is in standard position. So, bisan pag ngadto ka pa dong or ngari ka pa dong, whether the angle is positive or negative, basta nag-start sa positive x-axis, then the angle is said to be in standard position. So therefore, in this illustration, the angle alpha, so kani padong dire. Then the angle beta, this one, ngari padong dire, which is negative, and theta, which is padong dire. So they are considered as angles in standard position. Okay, so to measure angles, we use degrees, minutes, seconds, and radians. So a central angle of a circle measures 1 degree. So it is written as 1 degree. if it intercepts 1/4 of the circumference of the circle. So, kung 1/360 of the circumference of the circle, so 1 minute written as 1 ang 1 degree, 1 degree, 1 minute, which is 1 minute is equivalent to 1/360. Okay? While second is, ang second po is 1 with duha ka kuwit, and it is 1/60 of 1 minute. Okay? So, for example, in degrees, minutes, and seconds, so example number 1 is 10 degrees, 30 minutes, and 18 seconds. So, to convert that to degrees na, wa na minutes o second, ang imong buhaton is, ang second, kani, i-over ni mo og 60 to convert that in minutes. So, since ang 18/60 is 0.3, therefore, we are going to add the 0.3, this one, to 30. So, that is why we can now have 10 degrees, 30.3 minutes. In order to convert 30.3 minutes to degrees, we are going to divide 30.3 by 60 so that the answer is 505. So therefore, ang 10 degrees, 30 minutes, 18 seconds is equivalent to 505 degrees, or 10,500 degrees. Okay. What about if the given is degree? Then we are going to express that in degrees, minutes, and seconds. So, since ang ganina kaya ito mo itong i-over, no? I-divide to ganina. So, ang karon na po itong buhaton is we have to multiply. So, copy first 79 and then express that in degree. Then the remaining decimal will be multiplied to 60 para mahimo siyang minutes. So, when we multiply 0.255 times 60, that is equivalent to 15.06. And then, after ana, ang remaining na pod nga point, which is 600ths, mao na po imong i-times og 60 para ma-converted ang 0.06 to seconds. So, when we multiply 0.06 times 60, that is now equivalent to 3.6 seconds. So, that is why 79.251 degrees is equivalent to 79 degrees, 15 minutes, 3.6 seconds. Okay. And then we are going to recall that the unit circle is the circle with the center at the origin and radius, which is equivalent to 1 unit. Okay. So if you have no question there, let us proceed to the next one, which talk about central angle. So the central angle of a unit circle that intercepts an arc of a circle with length 1 unit is said to have a measure of 1 radian, written 1 rad. So this is the theta here is equivalent to 1 radian. When we say 1 radian, that is equivalent to 57.3 minutes. 57.3 degree, which is this 57.3 degrees is equivalent to 180 divided by pi. Okay. So in trigonometry, as it was studied in grade 9, the degree measure is often used, right? On the other hand, in some fields of mathematics like calculus, radian measure of angles is preferred. So radian measure allows us to treat the trigonometric function as functions with a set of real numbers as domains rather than angles. So in example 3.1.1, in the following figure, identify the terminal side of an angle in standard position with given measures. So degree 135 degree. So ang imong terminal side sa imong 135 degree. So kanima no. So asa may imong terminal side ana. Okay. So sa number 1, so 135 degrees, it's OC. Nga naman. In standard position man. So, gikan dere, if this is 135 kuno, so meaning 90 and this is 35. So, kanina po 35 man eh. No. 45 ni. Bale. Okay. This is 45. Okay, this is 90. Right? So 90 plus 45 is 135 ne. Okay. So karon ang measure sa degree is 135 man. So kay 135 in standard position. So this is 45. 45 plus 90 kani kay 90 man eh. So therefore ang imong terminal is OC. Okay? So sa negative 135 na pod kani kani man ang atong terminal side kay initial side kay kuan man ta standard position. So this is 90 plus 45. So therefore it's OD. Okay, next is negative 90. So kay negative 90 padong kadere. Therefore it's OE. Then ang positive 405. So ang usa kalingin kay 360 man. 360 plus 45, it's 405. So, mo nang OB ang imong terminal side. Okay? Sige, ato i-reason ha, kay Murag para na po sa sunod. Okay. Arita sa pi over 4 radian. Ang pi over 4, okay. Ang pi over 4, kaya, diba, ang usa ka revolution is equivalent to 2 pi. Okay? Diba kay unit circle man. Ang unit circle kay ang circumference sa unit circle kay 2 pi r. Tsaka ang unit circle kay 1 man ang atong radius times 1. Therefore, ang circumference aning atong gihisgutan nga circle is 2 pi. So, mo nang ang usa ka libot is 2 pi. So, since kay pi over 4 man na, that means kapila man i-divide ang 2 pi. So, ang katong nga is pi. So, ang pi gibahin mo ni ang pi. 2 pi man ang usa ka lingin. Kani dinhi ang pi over 2. So, ang 1/2 sa pi over 2 is mo ng pi over 4. Okay? So, pi over 4 radian man sa nganha padong dire, which is OB ang imong terminal side. Negative 3 pi over 4, that means tulo ka pi over 4 go down kay negative man. So, mo ni ang 1/4 sa pi. So, mo ni siya. Mo ni ang pi over 4, 2 pi over 4, then 3 pi over 4. So, this is 3 pi over 4 man ang OD. Then, 3 pi over 2 positive. So, mao man ni ang pi over 2. Mao ni diri ang 2 pi over 2 or pi. Then, this will be 3 pi over 2. That is OE. And then, negative pi over 2 radian. So, diri na po ka sa ubos. Meaning, OE gihapon. Okay? So, mo na. Okay. Sige, let's proceed to the next. So, what are we going to do if we are going to convert degree to radian and radian to degree? So, we have here the rule of conversion, that if we are going to convert degree measured to radian, we have to multiply it by 100. Okay, multiply it by pi over 180. Whereas if we are going to convert radian measured to degree, we have to multiply it by 180 over pi. So this figure here shows some special angles in standard position with the indicated terminal sides. The degree and radian measures are also given. So, kani 0 degree, kaya man mo ang terminal side, maupod ang initial side man ang 0. 360 kung 1 revolution. Okay? And then, ang 360 equivalent sa 2 pi as akong gimension ganina. Then, Dire ang pi sa pikas, kay half siya sa 2 pi. Then, kani ang pi over 2 kay half pud siya sa pi. Then, kani 3 pi over 2 kay tulo siya ka pi over 2. This is equivalent to 270, tulo ka 90. Next is pi over 6 because ang pi gibahin og ka 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3. Di mao. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. So, 6 ka division mo ng pi over 6 siya. Ang pi over 4 po, 1, 2, 3. Then, 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 8. Okay? So, mana siya. Okay, so what are we going to do is convert now 75 degrees and 240 degrees in radian. So to convert, kaya ko dire. So 75 times pi over 180. Okay, so since 75 and 180 have common factor which is 15, sakto ba 15? So this is 5 and then 180 divided by 15 is 12. So therefore 75 degrees is equivalent to 5 pi over 12. Okay? Then to convert to 140, times gihapon na to og pi over 180. And since 240 and 180 have common factor 60, so 240 divided by 60 is 4 pi. And then 180 divided by 60 is 3. So therefore, 240 is equivalent to 4 pi over 3 radians. 75 degrees is equivalent to 5 pi over 12 radian. Okay. Then, to express pi over 8 radian and 11 pi over 6 radian in degrees. So again, ang atong buhaton no, i-times na to og 180 over pi to cancel the pi. Cancel ang pi. Then divide 180 divided by 8, that is equivalent to 22.5 degrees. Then for 11 pi over 6, multiply it by 180 over pi. So we can cancel the pi. 180 also by 6. It is equal to 30. So 30 times 11, that would be 330 degrees. Okay. Sadyon ra kaadyo. Then, the next topic is about coterminal angles. Two angles in standard position that have a common terminal side are called coterminal angles. Okay, observe that the degree measures of coterminal angles differ by multiples of 360. So two angles are coterminal if and only if their degree measures differ by 360k, where k is an element of the set of integers. Similarly, two angles are coterminal if and only if the radian measures differ by 2 pi k, where k is an element of the set of integers. So, sa degree measure mo differ og 360k, meaning integer times 360. Then, kung radian man mo ng 2 pi pod kay ang usab siya ka revolution kay 2 pi man siya. As a quick illustration to find one coterminal angle with an angle that measures 410, we just subtract 360. Kay di ba ang 410 kay more than 360 man. So 410 una. So 360 plus 50. So this is 50. Okay, just simply subtract 410 minus 360 and the answer is 50. So meaning ang 50 kani nga angle is coterminal of 410. Okay? So meaning the same sila og sinugdanan, pareha sila og terminal side, pero kanila man siya hining liko pa siya og usa ka 360. That is why 360 plus 50 equals 410. Okay? Okay. Next is 3.1.4. We are going to find the angle coterminal with negative 380 that measures between 0 and 360 and between negative 360 and 0. So, ang solution ana, ang negative angle moves in clockwise direction and ang angle negative 380 lies in quadrant 4. Diba? Sakto ba? Uy, balik ko guys. So, ang imong negative 380 mao man ni ang 360 negative na diha 380 diha na siya sa quadrant 4. Okay? So, ngita man tag coterminal between 0 and 360. So, unsa may coterminal ni siya? So, ang imong buhaton is i-add nimo siya sa kay more than man silbi duha ka 360. So, negative 380 plus 720 equals 340. Okay? Diba 340? Kay ano ni? Anak man na ang imo diha kana na pod ang 340. Ang ija ganina bali man to ang negative 380. Okay? And then between negative 360 and 0, so 0 na pod padong positive naman pod siya. So mao nang negative 20 siya. Kani din he. So ang imo ra adan ra nimo siya og positive 360 kay between naman po sa negative 360 o 0. So mo nang ang answer is negative 20 katong dire sa ubos. Okay? Next is arc length and area of a sector. In a circle, a central angle whose radian measure is theta subtends an arc that is fraction 0 over 2 pi of the circumference of the circle. Thus, in a circle of radius r here, the arc length s kani of an arc that subtends the angle theta kani is s equals 0 over 2 pi times the circumference of the circle. So that is why 0 over 2 pi, since the circumference is 2 pi r, so we can cancel the 2 pi. That is why the answer is radius times theta. So in a circle of radius r, the length of s of an arc intercepted by a central angle with measure theta radians is given by s equals radius times theta, the measure of the angle. Okay, example 3.1.5. Find the length of an arc of a circle with radius 10 meters that subtends a central angle of 30 degrees. So since the given is 30 degrees man, we need to convert pa the measure 30 in radian. So that is why we multiply 30 times pi over 180. So since 30 and 180 have common factor 30, so that is why 30 is equivalent to pi over 6 radian. Applying the formula, since the given radius is 10, so i-substitute ra nato ang r of 10 times the measure of the central angle is pi over 6. So multiply 10 times pi over 6. We can cancel 10 and 6 by 2. So that's why it is equivalent to 5 pi over 3 meters. That is the length of an arc. Okay, then next example 3.1.6, that the central angle theta in a circle of radius 4 meters is subtended by an arc length of 6 meters. Find the measure of theta in radians. So since the formula is S equals theta r, or r theta, since ang theta may gipangita in radian, so theta here is equivalent to, i-divide man ni nato siya both sides by r. So that is why theta is equivalent to S over r. So since our arc length is 6 over 4, so we can divide 6 by 4. No, cannot be, but we can reduce 6 and 4 by 2. So therefore, it's equivalent to 3 over 2 radian. And then, a sector of a circle is the portion of an interior of a circle bounded by an initial and terminal sides of a central angle and its intercepted arc. It is like a slice of pizza. Note that an angle with measures 2 pi radians will define a sector that corresponds to the whole pizza. Therefore, if a central angle of a sector has measure theta radians, then the sector makes up the fraction 0 over 2 pi of a complete circle. So we have this one. So since the area of a complete circle with radius r is pi r squared, we can have the area of the sector is 0 over 2 pi times pi r squared, and we can cancel here the pi, and that is why it's 1/2 theta r squared over 2. So that it will be the formula of finding the area of the circle. Okay, so the area of the circle is 1/2 r squared theta. So in example 3.1.7, we are going to find the area of the sector of a circle with central angle 60 degrees if the radius of the circle is 3 meters. So since degree man ang measure sa angle, we need to convert that first into radian. So, okay, convert man i-times na to og pi over 180, makancel ang 60 o 180 by 60. So, therefore, it is pi over 3 radian. And then, is-substitute mo na siya ang measure sa imong theta. So, 1/2, and the given here is, ang radius is 3. So, that's why we can have 1/2 3 squared pi over 3. So, we can cancel 1 3 in 3 squared and 3. Pero na nabilin na ring 3 pa. So, 3 times 1 times pi is 3 pi over 2 meter squared, because we are squaring the meter. Okay. And example 3.1.8. A sprinkler on a golf course fairway is set to spray water over a distance of 70 feet and rotates through an angle of 120 degrees. Find the area of the fairway watered by sprinkler. So first, kaya ang measure sa angle kay 120 degrees man, so we need to change or convert that to radian. So we can cancel 120 and 80 by 60. So we can have 2 pi over 3 radian. And since we are given that the radius is 70 feet, so substitute na tong 70 sa r, and sa s bod ang 2 pi over 3. So na may makancel, ang 2 ra na makancel. So 70 squared is 4,900 over 3 pi, which is equivalent to 5,131 feet squared. Okay, so we have here more solved examples. Find the equivalent degree measure of 5 over 48 radian. So i-convert ra na to degree. So i-multiply na to sila, o ang 5 over 48 i-multiply o 180 over pi. So makancelled ang 180 o 48 by 12. So 15 times 15 ni dire kanipod by 4. O lagi by 12 mahimong 4. So 5 times 15 is 75, then 4 pi. Okay, next, number 2. Find the equivalent angle measure in degrees and then radians of an angle tracing 2 3/5 revolutions. So notice that one revolution around the circle is equivalent to tracing 360 degrees. So just simply multiply it by 360 over 1 revolution. So cancel out ang revolution. So multiply 2 3/5 or that is equivalent to 2.6. No. 2.6 times 360 equals 936 degrees. And i-multiply na pud nato ang 936 times pi over 180, and that is equivalent to 26 over 5 radian. Okay, revolutions may given. Ang revolution, it must change to degree, then degree to radian. Okay, next is find the smallest positive angle that is coterminal with negative 2,600, 2016. So, ato ra, pagaplasan-plasan nato siya og 360. Or, mangita ka og multiple of 360 nga mas dako pa kaysa negative sa value sa absolute value sa 2016. So, ang answer is 6 ka revolution or 6 times 360, that is equal to 2,160. I-minus sa nimo og 2016. So, ang answer is 144. Okay? Then, find the largest negative angle coterminal with 137 pi over 5. So, imorang i-multiply ang 2 pi by 14 or mabot si jag 28. No, kay 137 kay negative may gipangita. 137 divided by 5, mga 27.4 man. So mo nang 28 imong i-time, kinahanglan mas closer nga dako nga number. So mao to nga mahimong i-subtract nimo ang 137 over 5 minus 28. Ang answer is 3 over 5 negative kay mas dako si 28. Next is find the length of an arc of a circle with radius 15 that subtends a central angle of 84. So first kay degree man na ato sang i-convert to radian. Ang 84 times of pi over 180. So, ang answer is 7 pi over 15 radian. So, from there, i-times nimo sa 15 times the value of theta. So, 15 times 7 pi over 15. Makancelled out ang 15. So, ang answer is 7 pi centimeters. Okay, number 6. A central angle theta in a circle of radius 12 inches is subtended by an arc of length 27 inches. Find the measure of degree of theta in degrees. So, kaya ang theta may atong gipangita. So, we have the radius. Ang formula sa theta is equal to S over R. So, ang S na to is 12 over 27. So, therefore, it's 9 over 4 radian. Central angle in circle of radius 12. So, nabali man eh. So, ato nang balihon ha. Diba S maguna So, ang S nato is 27 over 12. So, ang answer is dapat by 3 is 9 over 4. So, sa job niha, by loon na, by loon. Gawa na na mao. Correction, Your Honor. So, madang 9 over 4. So, from 9 over 4 radian, 9 over 4 radian, i-times na to og 180 over pi, and that would equal to 405 over pi. Kay, ang ipangita kay degrees man. So, that is why ang radian, i-times na po nato to 180 over pi para makita na to ang value sa degree. Next is find the area of the circle with central angle 108 degrees if the radius is of the circle is 15 centimeters. So, area of the sector man. So, first, ang imong degree nga measure sa central angle, i-change siya na nato to, convert sa nato to radian by multiplying pi over 180. So, both are divisible by, pila man eh? 180, 90, 18. Okay, so, pila? 60? Dili. Pili common factor nila. So, 36. So, 36 by 36. So, 108 divided by 36 is 3. And 180 divided by 36 is 5. So, we have 3 pi over 5. So, substituting sa formula sa area of the sector, which is 1/2 r squared times theta. So, it is 1/2 times 15 squared, 3 pi over 5, and that is equal to 135 pi over 2 centimeters squared. Okay. And last one, we have the given isosceles right triangle. So, isosceles ning a right triangle ABC with AC as the hypotenuse as shown below. A circle with AB with center at A and radius AB intersects AC at D. What is the ratio of the area of the sector BAD to the area of the region BCD? Okay, so we know that we let R be the radius of the circle. That is, R equals AB. But R also is AD. Okay. Angle A is equal to pi over 4 radian. Anong na pi over 4 radian man na? So, kani kay isosceles man ni siya, di ba? So, right pagajod. So, meaning, ang kani siya here is 90. So, kung 90 ni, the remaining total measure sa duha ka angle is 90 also. Pero kay isosceles man, so ang 90 divided by 2, kanida is 45. 45 po ni. Diba? Isosceles man. Okay. So, kay 45 man, if we are going to convert 45 degrees to radian, times na to na pi over 180, which is equivalent to pi over 4. So, manang pi over 4 radian. Okay. So, ang area sa sector nga bad, kani, is equal to 1/2 r squared times pi over 4. Okay? So, kay ang atong measure sa kay pi over 4 man ang measure sa angle. So 1/2 r squared pi over 4, and that is equivalent to pi r squared over 8. So to find the area of the region BCD, that is equivalent to area sa triangle minus area sa sector nga bad. So, ang area sa triangle kay 1/2 base times height man. So, ang imong base is BC, ang imong pong height is AB, right? Ang imong AB is R, which is the height, R. Diya kay isosceles man eh. So, meaning, these two sides are equal. So, kung R imong height, R pod imong base. Diba? So, therefore, ang area sa triangle ABC is equal to 1/2 r squared. Okay? So, imong i-minus, imong i-subtract ang 1/2 r squared minus pi r squared over 8. Ang imong buhaton is get the LCD ka nga 8. Right? So, 8 divided by 2 is 4 times r squared. Maning mahimaning 4r squared minus pi r squared. So, mone. Kani. Okay? So, kay ang giingon dito kay kinahanglan ang ratio man, di ba? Ratio, what's the ratio of the area of the sector bad to the area of the region BCD? Okay, so atong i-overcome ni kana. So, there we go. It would be equal to pi r squared over 8 kay ratio man na duha, numerator over denominator. So, kung divide kag two fractions, we have to multiply man numerator nga fraction times the reciprocal of the denominator. So, atong it times ni by 8 over 4r squared minus pi r squared. So, makancel ni. And what is left is pi r squared over, ang denominator na to kay na may r squared nga common. So, i-take out. we have 4 minus pi. Na makancel man ang atong r. So, man ang answer, pi over 4 minus pi. Okay? So, mo na tanan ang mga examples. Ang insure ahora pa ansira ninyo sa supplementary problems 3.1. Gamay ra. Hindi naman daghan nun. We have number 3, number 5, number 8, and number 10. Okay? And you are going to answer kadtong assessment. Ang katong assessment kang gihimo combination na to sa topic 12 and 13. The first 15 is for topic 12 and 16 to 30 is for assessment for topic 13. Okay? So, ang inyong buhaton na aman to answer sheet, mao to inyong gamiton i-shade to ninyo dito and inyong ansiran. Tsaka inyong answer po ani is what sa paper, then dili na ako ipasend via messenger. So, ang inyong buhaton i-submit na after 2 weeks. 2 weeks ha. So, meaning mo post ra ko kano sa due date na. Okay, so thank you for listening. I do hope mas klaro-klaro na ning akong discussion karon kaysa sa una. Kay New Year naman no. So, nagbago na pug ko ning kuan pud ganay updated na tahi tagamay. Pero pasiluag gamay kay murag first timer paninaho, murag di pa kaadso master sa paghawid-hawid in down sa pen. Okay? So, thank you for listening. Happy New Year. So, huwata paabuta ang para sa topic 13. Thank you and God bless.